Hello, this is Aeneid, Book 6, lines 411 through 425 by Manlius, and in this passage, both Aeneas and the Sibyl go on to the river Styx and enter the underworld. Thence he was expelling the other souls who were sitting by means of the long yoke, and he opened up the gangway. At once he received the mighty Aeneas into the boat. The cumba, the skiff Sutilis of sewn material, Gimlet groaned supundere under the weight and let in a lot of marsh. Hermosa's ablative sort of modifying it implied it or the boat, so and let in a lot of marsh by means of the boat full of cracks. It's Hermosa. Finally, across the river, exponent he abandoned the prophetess and the hero unharmed on the formless mud and along the bluish-gray sedge. A giant Cerberus resounded, called forth Haec regna through these kingdoms, through these regions. Trifalci Latratu with his triple-throated howling, that's a supine. Recubans crouching, Imanus immense, in a cave on the opposite side. The prophetess, seeing his neck already bristled with snakes, from snakes, by snakes, however you want to put it, threw him a cake or a loaf, soperatum, drugged with melee, with honey, and medicatis frugibus, and medicated or cured grain. So she threw a sort of cake to Cerberus that is going to make him fall asleep. Ille, he, upon his opening Tria Gutera, his three throats, Rabida fame, with rabid hunger, outway, and Resolvit, he relaxed his Imania Terga, his mighty back, spread out on the ground, or on the whole ground, or rather he relaxes mighty back, spread out on the whole ground, and he stretched huge into the cave. Aeneas seized the approach. Custode sepulto literally means with the guard having been buried. However, in this circumstance, Virgil is referring to the guard sleeping. However, we can appreciate this phrasing, especially when we consider that he's in the underworld, so everyone's dead and buried. So, in terms of translating it, we could say having been buried in sleep is another way of putting it. But anyway, so Erotique, and he quickly passed, keep the tense the same. The bank of the stream, irremediabilis, all that sort of translates to from whence one cannot return. So thank you. That's all for this screencast.